Well, Doctor, you don't have to tell me everything. If that's all...
What about that tunnel?
Right.
Добрый привет, дамы и господа, с вами канал Dakrin Games. Сегодня мы с вами продолжим играть в игру под названием Invincible, которая нужно удерживать, и пробел я пойду посмотрю. В прошлой серии мы с вами остановились на вот этой дыре. На дыре моей бывшей. Ха-ха-ха, какая актуальная шуточка. Ну ты, Петросян, сегодня. Как я сегодня юморю-то вообще, смотри, сразу сходу. Я слышу какой-то шум, смотри-ка. Конечно, нам нужно как можно быстрее бежать туда. Но ничего страшного. Опа! Здорово. Че несем? Стоять. Че ты запыхалась? Мне не хора. Давление. Это возраст. Некогда отдыхать, как покуда такой бардак в стране творится. Ты, наверное, рядом с ним просто это самое, голова кружится, да? Что это за посох? Бур? Непонятно. Робот начал выполнять задачу и застрял. Вот куда все доставщики деливери попадают после смерти. Вот они. 13 кругов ада. Так. Ничего нового. Давай попробуем, короче, не будем с ним разговаривать, не будем ему ничего докладывать. Посмотрим, как это повлияет. Ой, ты что так моргаешь-то резко? Меня это самое аж даже, ну, самому чуть не поплохело. Так. Я не... В смысле, зачем? Там еще что-то было? Ага, смотри. Корни. Я теряю корни. Слушай, это самое. А зачем тогда я промолчал, а теперь опять доложил ему зачем-то? Опа. Здравствуйте. Прилег отдохнуть. А что, роботы?
Then I'll use a detector. Right. I'm checking. Give me a sec.
Perfect.
Пока что, опа.
Everything matches. There's metal all around, and the bushes have a direct connection with the whole system.
Interesting. Sounds similar
to the structures I saw following Gorski. Yes. Huh. Well, perhaps it's... looks like two generations. One, old, dead, a relic. Second, these bushes grew in the remains of the former generation.
Hang on. Are you saying that this new generation is alive? And the old one used to be alive?
We can't rule it out.
And you say that as a biologist? I haven't heard you mention cells, membranes, organs, or green
Это заткнись ты
bodies,
нахуй.
which leads me to one conclusion. That thing is not alive, Doctor.
Well, we're used to calling all life proteinaceous, especially ourselves. But that's on Earth. The universe doesn't give a damn about our classifications.
Yasna, are you abandoning your profession? All you have learned, discovered, researched so far?
I'm just opening up to the unknown.
Ну, это...
Well, the lower parts of the bushes are, how to put it, fruitless.
So the Alliance came to pick the fruits.
Так, а мне это сам... Что делать-то? Куда идти-то дальше?
I'm pretty sure the box is filled with research material. Those fruits.
Так.
Could you retrieve them somehow?
It won't be easy to snatch a crate from its steel grip. I'll come closer first.
Я тебе говорю.
Shit!
Блять!
I can't handle it anymore.
Как-то... Как это так получилось, что я, короче, такой около него встал? Очутился. Проследуйте за антрактом. Давай, сейчас проследуем, как только я смогу уходить. Вывели его из петли. А я полагаю, мы идем обратно, да? Или... Да, мы идем обратно. Как ты быстро ходишь-то, блядь? Опа! Антимат. Антимат — это тот, при котором нельзя ругаться. Опа! Бах! Хорош. Пиздец. Остались рожки да ножки. И контейнера того тоже нету, да? Бум! Прыгай. Не смейте умирать. Хорошо, легко. Сейчас сделаем. Да ты, блядь, заткнись нахуй, блядь. Да, я знаю.
How did I survive? Wait, you said you had a choice.
Yasna, you're alive.
If you could reject it, why didn't you?
After a series of successful missions, are you safe now?
Safe enough.
And the antimat?
He decided not to shoot me after all. Please continue, sir. I'm all ears.
You will agree that we were doing very well. Outstanding results.
That's how it ought to end. Well.
Yes, I fully agree, but then it seemed this could have been the crowning achievement of the entire expedition. Just imagine...
You could have at least asked us.
I did wrong. I know that now. I will never forgive myself for it. Neither do I expect you to.
Married? She can no longer forgive you. Same goes for the others.
I'm fully aware. All of it weighs heavily on my mind. Believe me, Doctor. So, what do we do now? Will you finally let me send Hopper for you?
I can't just fly away. Now more than ever. I won't rest until I find out what happened to our people and what we can do to aid them. For now, you can forget about the research material. The only thing left of the Arctan is its feet.
Considering all the factors, I would assume everyone in the convoy is dead. If there's anything more to learn, it's from the recording devices. The first anti-map told us a lot. The second one is destroyed. You spoke about the probe. Should be a valuable source of information. And the rovers. Are they on the convoy list?
Actually, it's right in front of me.
Угу. Это разве не там, где мы, куда мы приехали? Нет. Это не та же, по-моему. Хуяк.
Why even bother with security measures when they just leave keys in locks anyway? So, let's hear it.
Hello, base. This is Antka. Hello, Antka. Tesla here. I can hear you. Reporting. 25th day of the mission, 7:15 a.m. We arrived.
I saw it on the slides.
We encountered a terrain obstacle, but it has been removed.
You can skip ahead if you would.
We've established permanent access to the extraction site, separated the material for research. Now we're securing the first transport. Dr. Boza and Osterhaus have already begun their preliminary research here on site.
Gotcha.
I'm passing it on. Let us know if there are any updates. Of course. Over and out.
There's more.
Hello, convoy. Antka, come in. Are you there? Yes, I'm here. We're finishing loading. Preparing to depart. Don't!
Gets tense.
Leave the material behind and return to the base. But why? What happened? Scouts came back from this whole city. Tesla? What's going on? Hello? Tesla, come in.
Tesla.
Navigator speaking. Don't take anything. Just get out of there. Immediately. That's an order.
Last saved recording.
Amazing. Microbots grouping and flying together, similar to flies, capable of affecting other machines, even to the point that those affected become
Вот это-то зачем нам?
The microbots, they must be dangerous as well.
Типа, да? Вот
I
это?
don't know how, but not all
Мне не
people
вылезти.
were killed by larger robots.
I think I figured it out, partially at least. The Alliance scientists were very clear that all of this had to do with an electromagnetic field, the field emitted by these flies. When people displayed disturbing symptoms, field measurements showed above average values. Now, at first I thought it was a sensoric malfunction. After all, the machines were broken. It turns out that field damaged them. So, all the malfunctions occurred after.
На радаре было где-то здесь, по-моему, не?
Prolonged exposure to strong electromagnetic fields can be harmful to the human brain. Usually it concerns the long-term effects, months and years of unfavorable conditions.
Please elaborate, Doctor. What sort of effects?
Various brain dysfunctions. It may even lead to the arrest of vital organs.
So that's how. Merit.
Most probably. Another known effect of the EM field is memory loss. The human organism continues to function normally, but the human being as such is helpless, vulnerable. Like a baby, they don't understand the world around them.
Can such a person learn the world anew?
Познать
I can't be sure.
дзынь.
There's no precedence. Even if there is room for development, learning everything all over, they won't remember anything. Even language, their past, our voyages together. Let's face it, this new life of theirs will be far from normal. They'll be aged children, walking curiosities, oddities, lab rats, all that made them gone to hell.
Perhaps researching those flies will help us to better aid our people. We're theorizing for now. Be worth examining. Confirm at least.
Got it, Astrogator. I'll search for those containers of flies. The door to the cargo bay has budged a little, but it won't open fully.
Давай, сильное независимое бабище. Давай, я в тебя верю. Ух ты. Фонарь есть?
whole vehicle is just stuffed with bushes.
But can you see past them?
Not quite yet. Now. I can see broken containers.
Так.
No sign of the flies.
Just plenty of bushes.
You have some theories, sir?
Everything that comes to my mind seems absurd.
You go ahead, sir. As I see it, no idea is too absurd right now.
I haven't quite thought it through. Not yet. Maybe after I listen to your assessment.
Well, look, I think it might work like this. The bushes and flies have a symbiotic relationship. I even consider that the flies are part of the bushes. Just like the fruits. If the flies can fly, they behave more like insects. And the bushes like plants.
I see we're getting
Кусты растения,
biological
логично.
analogies. According to your profession, do I correctly conclude that you are confident that this can be a life form?
Given the age of the oldest forms,
Ow!
evidence of continued activity, differentiation, a particular drive towards miniaturization, improvement, and lethal effectiveness. I dare say that we are dealing with an evolution here. Far longer than that of human. Also very different. And dead.
Necroevolution. Mortuus evolutius. I still don't understand where this change is coming from.
What if I said that the flies and bushes are the same thing, but in different forms? When they need to move, they develop moving parts, the flies. When they need to multiply, expand their volume, they settle on the metal substrate, form bushes, absorb raw material.
Так, ну тут мы не пролезем, я полагаю, да?
And relocate to a new source, and so on and so forth.
Well, I can tell you it's the most sophisticated form of being I've ever heard of, with all the
Ясный.
skepticism that comes with it.
The second transporter is under a force field. It's hovering above the ground.
А, это вот это силовое
So
поле
it is
опять, да?
operational. Probably also in better shape than the other one.
It certainly looks better.
The cargo may be intact then.
I know how to get inside, under this field.
Will you dig a tunnel?
I won't have to. There's already an entrance. I just need to get to it. The force field melted adjacent rocks.
They had to run the generator on full power. They were defending themselves after all.
From the swarm of flies, I presume.
We don't know how large it was. They didn't capitulate. That's a good sign.
Well, I
Видимо,
don't know
там
that.
надо обходить, да?
So far, I can only confirm that the field has not dissipated. Yet. There are powerful emitters in the center. Similar to those on Energobots.
Emitters only. Do they look like they're buried in the ground?
Yeah.
Наверное, туда, я
Then you're
полагаю.
looking at the top of the Energobot. Well, look carefully. Energobots can bury themselves in such a way that only
О!
the emitters protrude from the surface.
Ну да. Так. Спокойно. Не падать. Всем стоять, не падать. Все, хорош. Здесь, чуть-чуть. И здесь чуть-чуть. Давай, мать, я в тебя верю. Я все равно как бы думаю, что всем пиздец настал. Здорово.
Registry could be valuable, especially if it managed to photograph everything from a greater distance.
Little probie? Oh, that didn't work. It flew away.
Is it scared of you too?
Так, еще товарищ, смотри, лежит.
I won't be able to bring the probe down unless I find a working controller.
Ща найдем.
I got inside the field. Do you copy, sir?
Of course. The force field doesn't block radio waves. I suggest the following. If this transporter is actually running, it doesn't make any sense to take out the containers and carry them with you. You're going to take the whole transport. You'll have the flies.
Спасибо, капитан, блять.
And a powerful means of transport that can fly over terrain inaccessible to the rover. But before you leave, you need to take down the force field. So first, the Energobot, turning off the force field, then transporter. Departure. Clear?
Я сама разберусь. Вчера, блядь. Пиздеть будет мне нахуй. Так, еще один, здорово.
Disabled.
All that's left is to get the flies out of there.
Just as I thought. The equipment's still active, but everyone here's dead.
Так, а что мы ищем здесь? Ага. Просто прошлись, да? Давай посмотрим по-быстренькому, что еще тут есть, может быть. Мало ли, может, еще какие-то жмуры лежат. Но вроде как нет. Вроде ничего такого, я больше такого не вижу. Ничего такого, больше такого не вижу. Хорошо, ладно. Как нам забрать это говнище? С какой стороны залезать в него? В него? А? А. Так, хорош. Давай посмотрим сначала. Обсмотрим. Так, пиздык. Чирик. Хуяк, куку. Отлично, все на месте. Заебись я. Так, еще один, смотри, товарищ, да, лежит? Зонд. Так, здесь у нас больше вроде как ничего нету, да?
Maybe I shouldn't take the flies off Regis. Maybe it's better to leave them alone. Here, where they belong.
What are you?
I just worry that we might spread this threat. And the tragedy of one planet becomes a tragedy of entire galaxies. Not to mention all humanity.
Forgive me, Doctor, but that sounds a bit overdramatic. We can handle some mechanical flies.
And you sound like a fool, sir. How can you be so sure? We were clueless just a moment ago. We've only just begun to understand what's going on. But you already know how to handle it.
Yasna, I promise you, we'll analyze everything.
Да.
Now we need to focus on getting you out of there. Can we at least agree on that?
Yes. First, though, I'd like to check the cargo.
Very well. Just hurry up.
Это обязательно делать? Бум.
Wow. I must admit, they look amazing.
Yasna, what have you done?
I'm watching them.
Я делаю бом-бом.
What? Some goddamn black holes up there in the strength
Давай. Из-за моего бом-бом. А я не могу. А я не могу. А, вот здесь могу. Понял. Воу. По-моему, я что-то не так сделал. А как закрыть тебя теперь? Поехали, хуй чё. Эти, блядь, местные сюрикены. Я не управляю ничем, если что. Может быть, ту дверку-то заднюю все-таки стоило закрыть? Или нет? Боу! Ой, баба за рулем, бля. Ну, пиздец, блядь. Был целый транспортер, работающий, блядь. Господи, ну как сейчас потащишь, чё, ну? Все? Мне пизда? Бля, какой яркий свет здесь, я уже забыл, блядь. О! Я чё, это еще не умер, что ли? Это... В смысле? Подожди. Это все тот же момент, который был там. Алло, стрекоза. Вот она вспомнила вот эту херню, короче, ту же, да? Эти кусты. Сюрикены из них вылетают. Все, пизда. А мы будем что-то делать? Нет? Блять. Опять яркий свет, господи. О! Опять 25! Я все еще... Опять 25! Бля, я вообще, я не могу. Я это не специально. Да, это так.
And the inorganic beings that inhabit it.
What good does that do us, though?
We know the cause of the stupor. Maybe we can find a way to cure Koval. If anyone from the Alliance survived,
ну это хуй
and they
знает,
already
конечно.
started their research into a cure.
I wouldn't count on it. It's more likely they're all dead.
Not necessarily. It's a large base, and I only found a few bodies. The rest of them must be somewhere.
Or you'll find more corpses, Yasna.
В любом случае нужно проверить.
Hey, something changed. A scout balloon was hovering over the base, and now it's gone.
And you're only telling me this now?
It wasn't my top priority. Now, on the other hand...
Do you think it fell to the ground?
If it caught the west wind and fell, then I'll find it in this area.
Z.
We're lucky. It's hanging from a cliff, close to the ground.
Can you get to it? Unhook it?
Maybe that won't be necessary. Oh, shit. Somebody's here.
If all you're seeing is dots on
Там
the
кто-то
track,
есть.
No. I can see them with my own eyes. Two of them even.
2 people alive.
2 people?
Where did they go?
Ну, блядь.
Have you lost them?
Well, I can't see them now. They were here just a second ago.
Are you sure? What did they look like?
Как люди.
One was wearing an alliance suit, a green one.
Да ладно, да? В
The other
зеленом?
one,
Я не
I
видел.
don't know. He looked different.
I
А
see.
второй выглядел хуёво.
And now they are nowhere to be found.
Damn right.
Doctor,
I know what I saw.
Ты чё, сука, мне не веришь, пидор-лох?
Alive.
Я сейчас найду тебя тогда и вдолблю тебя в башку этому.
and you're going to look for them.
Yes. I'm glad we understand each other, sir.
I suggest focusing on what's certain. That balloon is still there, is it not? If it had operational cameras, we might get some answers.
You don't have to convince me, Astrogator. I'm going.
The rover is nearby if needed.
Good to know. Thank you.
Так,
How are
это...
you feeling?
Блять!
Quite all right.
Нормально, а вы?
I had you worrying again, didn't I?
Well, please don't mind me. Won't turn
А
the brain
с какой стороны мне проходить? Туда, что ли, идти или чё? Я не пойму.
You know what, sir? It was these flies from the very beginning.
Ах, блядь.
What do you mean?
My accident, for example. It's true, I hurt myself badly back then, damaged a radio. But that's not why I lost my memory. Soon after, flies flew from the bushes.
Right. There were bushes there too.
They subjected me to an electromagnetic field. Moreover, I believe the same thing happened to our people in the camp. To the antimat in those tunnels.
And to the whole convoy.
Yes.
Блять, да ты задрал, блять, ёбаный в рот. Куда мне идти-то, блять? Туда, что ли? Мне же в другую сторону-то, блять. Знаешь, в чем охуенный минус этой игры? В том, что здесь не покажут вообще, куда идти, пока не допиздят. Тебе надо стоять, ждать, пока они напиздятся, бля. Я понимаю тут, что это, блядь, сюжет тут и все такое, но просто, блядь, ну настолько, чтоб все заскриптовано было, ну, блин. По-моему, это небольшое даже растягивание игры. О! Кто там, сука, падла? Иди сюда. Так это чё, хуета сама подъезжает, что ли, или чё? Я не понимаю. Ну, у нее автоматизм какой-то, что ли, вообще? Почему я тогда не могу задать ей точку, чтобы она сама туда доехала, куда мне надо? Поехали. Ну, вот сейчас вот точку задал, и все, и поехали. Я, кстати, забыл, куда нам надо. Точнее, не забыл, а я вот не могу вот так вот ориентироваться, блядь. По-моему, куда-то туда нам вроде бы, да? Сюда нам не пройти, да, явно куда-то туда.
I'm getting close to this fallen balloon.
What's so funny?
Oh, nothing, sir. It's just, in my mind it sounded like the title of some Renaissance painting.
The Fallen Balloon of Regis.
Yes, exactly. I found the recorder.
The Fallen Recorder of Regis.
Please stop.
Конец-то, блядь!
From the top. Let's see. The 25th day of the mission. Morning. The balloon goes up. You can see the immediate surroundings of the base. They're operating at full capacity. The base is active.
Тут было несколько точек. Да похуй, ладно, неважно. Так.
I didn't see that from below. They parked several vehicles on top of a nearby hill. The balloon is moving away from the base.
Which direction?
Approximately south. It found some water reservoirs. Many of them. Rocks, water, sand.
Anything noteworthy?
No, not really. No people, units, nor significant changes in the surroundings. The balloon's completing its loop. It seems quieter at the base. But there's still a few people. They're grouping up. 12 people gathered in the square, next to the vehicles. 2 vehicles that weren't there before. They've left. There are no vehicles. There's no one. They must have set off towards their old base.
Or to the ship?
А, ну дальше все,
The
по-моему,
subsequent
да?
shots are similar to each other. They show an empty base.
Нет.
Oh, captured the moment I entered the base. There are actually quite a few of these. And it's empty again. At 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I was on my way to the convoy by then.
So we won't find out anything else.
Wait, you're wrong.
Вы
Someone
ошибаетесь.
was in the base. A man.
So he's real after all.
I knew it. I told you.
That you did. Please forgive my doubt. But where is this man
Да иди
now?
нахуй, блядь.
Can we expect any more?
I think he's near the base. Judging by the last slide, the Alliance must have a hideout there.
And we need to go back, I guess.
Куда? Зачем здесь вот такая огромная карта, блядь? Я не понимаю, зачем. Но это не то все. Нам сюда, да, я полагаю, надо? Сейчас, короче, блядь. Вон туда, видимо, нам. Туда. Кто ее так далеко оттащил-то? Алло, слышь, я там ее не ставил. Вы чё, блядь?
Decades of space travel have instilled a certain conviction in me. I think people can be more dangerous and deceitful than anything else we may encounter on our journey.
I know that. Sometimes I think the presence of humans is the worst thing that happened in space.
Все, пизда, мы повисли.
Or to space even.
And why do you insist on seeking them out?
Because I also believe in human
Так, подожди,
goodness.
я не понял.
The selfless desire to help others.
Ага,
I
все
can't
понял.
believe otherwise. All my efforts would be meaningless.
I don't know whether to envy you or
О, смерч!
to worry even more.
О!
Oh, the probe again.
Is it right near the base, within range of the control center?
Affirmative.
And
Do you expect me to rummage through the enemy's equipment? Again?
well, in my opinion, the more we learn while delaying our encounter with the Alliance, the better. So, what will it be, Doctor?
Agreed. I'm curious to see what it's recorded. Especially since it witnessed what happened to the convoy.
Так. Укрытие.
I could have spent countless days in this base and still not discovered their hideout. And it's right above my head. All I needed to do was look up.
So this means there's a view of the entire base from up there.
I'll confirm when I get there. But I know what's on your mind, sir. I could have been under surveillance ever since I arrived here.
Don't turn off your tracker. Maybe it'll give you a slight advantage before meeting them.
А пойдем мы туда в следующей серии. Всем спасибо за просмотр. Ставьте лайки, подписывайтесь на канал. Будьте здоровы. Всем пока, всем счастливо.